Have you ever woken up and sensed something was off? Not just the usual grogginess or the feeling of waking from a strange dream, but a deep, unsettling sense that the world around you has shifted in a way you couldn't quite explain. What if you discovered that your life, your job, your relationships, even your memories, didn't match the world you woke up in? This is exactly what happened to a woman named Lerina García, whose story has become one of the most talked about unsolved cases of the 21st century. Her experience has sparked worldwide debates about parallel universes and Mandela Effect, and whether it's possible to accidentally cross over into an alternate timeline. Today, I'll explore every detail of Lerina Garcia's case. Could this be proof of a multiverse? Or is it all in her head? Stick around, you won't want to miss this one. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a deep dive into the unknown. In the summer of 2008, Lerina García was a 41-year-old woman living a completely ordinary life in Spain. She worked in a respected government office, had a clean bill of health, no known history of mental illness, and a routine like anyone else's. Her days were structured, predictable, and most importantly, grounded in a sense of personal and professional stability. Until one morning in July, everything changed. Lerina woke up feeling out of place. She couldn't quite put her finger on it, but her bed sheets looked different. Her pyjamas weren't the ones she'd gone to sleep wearing the night before. She dismissed it as a fluke. Maybe she'd forgotten changing them. But when she got up and walked to her car, she found it parked in the wrong spot. Even the route she took to work felt subtly, but disturbingly, off. When Lerina arrived at her workplace, things became stranger. She walked into the department where she'd worked for years, only to find it was no longer hers. Her name was still in the system, but she had been transferred to an entirely different department, one she had no recollection of ever working in. Her co-workers treated her as if this was normal. Her old team didn't seem surprised that she was gone. According to them, she'd been working in a new department for months. At this point, Lerina began to panic. The final blow came when she tried to contact her boyfriend, someone she had been seeing for several months. But when she called his number, it was disconnected. Confused, she called her sister, but when she asked about him, her sister said something that chilled her to the bone. "Who are you talking about? You've never dated anyone by that name." Lerina searched her home for photos, messages, any trace of the man she remembered spending countless nights with. There was nothing. No texts, no emails, no evidence that he had ever existed. Instead, Lerina's ex-boyfriend, whom she clearly remembered breaking up with months ago, was still very much part of her life. According to her family, they had never broken up. She felt like she had woken up in someone else's version of her life, one that looked similar, but was wrong in all the little ways. So what could explain Lerina's experience? There are a few possibilities, ranging from the clinical to the cosmic. Dissociative fugue or memory disorder. Some psychologists argue that Lerina may have experienced a rare mental health event, a dissociative fugue state, where a person forgets key parts of their identity or past. But Lerina's memories weren't missing. They were too vivid, and they conflicted with documented facts. False memory syndrome. Others believe it could be a case of false memory syndrome, where the brain creates detailed but incorrect memories. However, the depth and consistency of Lerina's recollections, paired with her emotional distress, made this theory hard to fully accept for many. The Mandela Effect. You've probably heard of it. People around the world misremembering key facts, like Nelson Mandela dying in prison, or the Berenstain Bears spelling? Could Lerina be experiencing the Mandela Effect on a personal scale? Quantum immortality, or multiverse theory? And then there's a wildish theory that Lerina García slipped into a parallel universe. According to quantum physics, infinite versions of reality may exist, each branching off with each decision or event. Some theorists believe that consciousness may jump between these universes, especially during trauma, near-death experiences, or quantum entanglements we don't yet understand. Could Lerina have died in her original universe and woken up in a slightly different one? It's a terrifying and fascinating possibility. Lerina's story first appeared in 2008 on a Spanish-language internet forum focused on the paranormal. It quickly spread, being translated into English and discussed on forums like Reddit, Above Top Secret, and YouTube. Thousands of people came forward claiming similar experiences, times when reality glitched, timelines felt out of sync, or memories didn't match those of everyone else around them. Over time, the story became a pillar of Mandela Effect lore and parallel universe discussions. And then, Lerina disappeared. She stopped posting. No interviews, no follow-ups, nothing. Whether she wanted to retreat from the spotlight or was silenced for other reasons, her vanishing only added fuel to the mystery. The Lerina García case remains one of the most compelling modern mysteries. Whether it was an extraordinary case of memory disturbance or a genuine jump between realities, it challenges everything we think we know about identity, time, and the nature of the universe. What do you think happened to Lerina García? Was she a victim of psychological trauma, or proof that we live in a multiverse of infinite worlds? Drop your theories in the comments below. I read every one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give it a like to help others discover it. Subscribe for more explorations into the unexplained, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a mystery. Until next time, stay aware, stay curious, and remember, reality may be far stranger than fiction.